We're live. Hey, everybody. Hi, it's Jeana, Art of Skincare. Happy Tuesday. And I love to bring real life into what I do here on Tuesdays. That's how I find my inspiration. It's what's going on with my skin or what's going on with a friend's skin or one of you guys reach out to me. I'm thinking about what's going on with your skin, and that inspires me to do these lives. So today I was inspired. Actually, it was Monday. Yesterday, I got inspired for today's video. And my inspiration was that I had spent 2 days out in the sun in my garage, cleaning out my new garage. I mean, probably 20, 40 boxes of stuff that we went through and carted off to the Goodwill. And I was out there in the heat, just sweating, not drinking enough water. At the end of each day, feeling just overwhelmed. Cleaning your garage really isn't fun at all. And so I'd have a beer. So I had some beers over the weekend. I didn't drink enough water. I was outdoors. I was sweating. And my skin showed it. By Sunday night, my skin had lots of little dry dehydration lines. And I really felt like I should have taken a picture for you guys. So the next morning, when I wake up and I'm back to being a skincare professional again, I'm looking at my skin. Oh boy, this is not good. So I gave myself a little hydrating home treatment. And I'm going to share it with you guys today because it was so effective that I went up to my husband afterwards, no makeup, anything on. I just finished what I'm going to show you guys today. And I said, how does my skin look? And he goes, how did you Photoshop your face? So he'd seen me through the weekend. He didn't make any comments, but he saw probably how dry and dehydrated it looked. And so to him on Monday morning after this treatment, it looked Photoshopped. So we're calling this our rehydration Photoshop yourself facial. And this is going to be a lot of fun to do together. So I'm going to put my hair back and we're going to dive in. I'm just going to demonstrate right here with you guys live. I'm going to be using the MBK Wave. So if you want to get it out and follow along with the buttons, you can. The more you use your wave, the better you get at it. There are some different little buttons you push and things that you select, but the more often you do it, the quicker it gets and the more often you find you'll do it. If you get the wave and you only do it once a week, you have to look up every time how to do the buttons. But if you do this every day, it becomes secondhand. And then you just start using it more often and it makes such a big difference. So our blog article that went out for the week and our special for this week is 2 times reward points on our toners and spritzes. So I really did kind of tie that into what we're going to do today because a lot of what you do when you're rehydrating your skin is preparing your skin to accept water and hydration. And oftentimes I do that using a toner pad or toner or an active toner, and then using the spritzes or a hydrosol or a moisturizing mist with my other products that I'm using and with the wave to drive all that moisture into the skin. So today I'm going to be showing you a toner pad, kind of a homemade toner pad. And then I'm also going to show you a prepackaged toner pad that we've talked about in the past that you can use to prep your skin. So the first thing I need to do though is get my skin clean. So today what I've chosen is from Sorella. This is the apricot mango cleansing milk. Smells amazing, really nice. And I'm going to boost it by using the grapefruit. Let's see if I can get this going for you. Grapefruit polishing powder. I love this polishing powder. It's got that bamboo in it, which is really brightening, salicylic and lactic acid in there, some licorice, which is brightening. So I'm going to mix these two together and get a good cleanse going. A couple pumps of that. Let's sprinkle some of that in there. Get the other hand wet and create this nice cleanser. So I'm going to rub that on my face. And I'm going to use the wave as my cleansing tool. So if you don't have the wave, you can do this, a good cleansing massage using your fingers and do a nice massage. Now, you guys know I broke my hand a month ago, so I can hardly do my normal cleansing massage. So it's forced me these last several weeks to use my MBK for cleansing more, and I'm loving it. So let's get it turned on now. Got my skin all cleansered up. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to use the on and off button. And then I'm going to push mode. And once Sonic starts blinking, then I'm going to push this button down here to the right. I'm going to push it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That just takes the sonic vibrations up to the highest level. And then I'm going to hit mode again. And I want the plus sign to be flashing. And then I'm going to hit 5 times again. And that plus, that's the ion plus, is going to help pull stuff out of the skin and really help my cleanser. Then I'm going to go to mode, and I'm going to go down to massage, and I'm going to turn on massage because I like massage. And why not turn on some LED with it as well, right? I'm going to just add a little water to make sure my skin is still nice and moist. I'm going to hit confirm. That turns it on. And I'm going to start cleansing my skin. So we're helping to move lymph along when we're cleansing. We're helping to open the skin up so that it can actually receive nutrients. So many times I see clients who buy really nice, expensive serums and moisturizers and things, but then they're only using water to cleanse. And the problem with that is that you're not setting your skin up so that it can absorb those great ingredients. So cleansed skin drinks more nutrients. That's our saying around here. So well-cleansed skin drinks more nutrients. So spend extra time cleansing and you will see a big difference in your skin. I get a nice cleanse. It's feeling pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I'm going to wipe off the head. And now I'm going to use, I was going to use a Lush cloth to rinse, but where is one? There's always something I forget. I can use a magic mitt instead. Magic mitts are excellent. They're like a magnet. Our acne clients love these, and everybody loves these. It acts like a magnet. It actually pulls makeup and debris right out of the skin. And so we're going to use that for rinsing today. Flip it around. The other side. And my skin is all nice and squeaky clean. Now, you guys know for the last few weeks, I've been doing the Hevatox system. And so for toner, after we cleanse, we use a toner. And there are different kinds of toners. I like to use an active toner most mornings because an active toner has a little bit of acid in it, a little bit of corrective in it that really helps soften up the skin so that those nutrients can go in deeper. And so we've been talking this month with you and I, we've been talking about the Hevatox pads. These are a fabulous pad. They have the PHA and the AHA in there. And these pads really help to retexturize the skin. They're very gentle, so they're not drying, but they will decongest your pores. They will help to lighten dark pigmentation, and they really help to smooth the texture of the skin. And when you use a Hevatox pad, they have on one side some texture. Pull one out for you. On one side, it has a texture to it, and that's the side you use first, and then you flip it over and use the smooth side. So when I'm using it with my Wave, our Wave device has this nice little band around there, a little silicone band, and you can put it on. The first way I'll do it is with the bumpy side out, and I'm going to use Ion Plus when I do that, and then I flip it over and I do Ion Negative for the smooth side because that's more driving it in. But if you don't have these, or just another great alternative is to use a toner. Many of you have Rhonda Allison's Brightening Pigment Lotion, or maybe you have Mandelic Defense Toner, or, oh, we have a lot of great toners. The toner that I love in the fall is from Rhonda Allison and is called Pumpkin Tonic. This is a vitamin C toner. It has a naturally occurring, 2 forms of naturally occurring retinol in it. So it's a very healthy aging toner. You can use this in place of a more corrective serum, an acid serum, or a retinol. This has pumpkin and it has beta carotene. So it has 2 natural forms of retinol in it, as well as vitamin C. So it's a really wonderful treat for your skin. And I have to tell you guys, when I use this all the time in the fall because I love it. It's, the pumpkin latte season, right? Because we have pumpkin everything nowadays, pumpkin cream cheese, pumpkin bagels. I saw pumpkin hummus at Trader Joe's. Haven't tried it. Not sure I'm going to do that. But the pumpkin tonic is fabulous. It's not just frou-frou pumpkin. It's good stuff. And so I can make my own toner pad. I've got these pads that you can buy at Art of Skincare. You can buy a bag of them. These are the perfect gauze texture. If you try and buy these at the pharmacy, you're going to end up with the wrong kind of gauze. It's going to be really rough and uncomfortable, or it's going to be too slick. These ones just have the perfect texture to them. You can kind of see that. So I'm going to get my toner pad nice and wet. 4 or 5 pumps of the pumpkin lotion on there. And anyway, I love to use this in the fall. And when I play tennis, it's terrible, you guys. When I play tennis, all of a sudden my friends and everyone around me start saying, somebody's making pumpkin pie or somebody's making pumpkin muffins. And it's me just sweating because as my skin starts to warm up and heat up, the pumpkin aroma just starts coming out. And so I tease my husband. I say, yeah, my sweat smells like pumpkin. It is really yummy. So anyway, I've got the pad on there. This is my pumpkin toner pad. Turn on my device. Get sonic blinking. I'm going to do that 5 times. And then I'm going to go to Ion Plus because that's for pulling stuff out. 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to mode down to massage and I'm going to add that in. And because I'm covering up the LED, I'm just going to leave that off. So I'm just going to push confirm. And now we're good to go. Now, the amazing thing is that when you use this device to do your toner, I have to tell you that when I'm doing this one, because it's really white and you can see any cellular debris lift up, it turns brown. I can use one of these without using the wave and it picks up some stuff. It definitely turns color a bit, but when you do it with the wave, it turns brown. It just really goes to work. It's really accentuated by the ions and the sonic vibrations, the ultrasound in there. All of that really goes to work on the skin, and you get a much better cleaning and a better penetration of the products. I love this. It smells so good. Just sniff it. It's really good stuff. So I did 1 layer with pumpkin. Celine says, pumpkin season, heart. Yes, this is the best pumpkin smelling thing I know, is this toner. And so I've really worked it in well so that I really get those active ingredients that I paid for. You're paying for the vitamin C and all this yummy stuff in here. And now I've really got worked them into the skin. So I'm getting the full benefit of my toner. I'm going to turn it off, take it off. And you can't really see that I picked up much makeup or dirt because this was already that color. But I don't normally do this, but for you guys, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the second side. Let's do the Hevatox on the second side. I'm going to do it on penetration mode. And let's see. I'm sure that we are still going to pick up more skin cells. Let's get this thing on here. It's hard to do when you have one hand that doesn't work very well. Okay, turned it on, going to Sonic. I'm going to turn it 5 notches. Then I'm going to go down to this time. I've got it on the smooth side, so I want to penetrate it. So I'm going to go to ion negative. That's for penetration. Do that 5 times. Then turn on some massage because I always love that. And then hit confirm. And there it goes. So I'm kind of giving myself a customized, let me pick up my towel, a customized toner routine today. So my first toner had the vitamin C and the naturally occurring retinols. Now this has the PHA and the AHAs in it. And I'm sure they're going to be fine on my skin. Not everybody. Somebody with really sensitive skin probably be a little more careful about mixing 2 different toners on the same day. But I just wanted to do a demonstration for you guys. Hevatox toner pads are the ones that you want to pull on if you are wanting to see the texture on the skin and the lines on the skin reduced. Decongest the pores gently. I'd say this isn't the toner pad that you're going to choose to decongest the pores if you have an acne prone skin or really broken out skin. We have other ones that I would recommend for that. You can reach out to our live chat and they'll tell you what to use. But these ones for just your average person who of course gets some cellular debris because our skin cells are always turning over, and our skin is a major organ of detoxification. So there's always going to be some debris that can come out of the pores. And now my pad is pretty much dry. Now at home, you can use this on your chest. You can use it on the back of your neck. And here we go. I'm going to turn it off, show you guys. It really lifts stuff off the skin. It's kind of cool. That's just skin cells, any little leftover makeup that might be sitting in my pores. Gets it all off of there. And it preps your skin so that now it's going to drink up the nutrients I want to put on it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do some ultrasound, and I'm going to use a good hydrating conductive gel to rehydrate the skin. But first of all, I want to put on a serum. And so the one that I chose yesterday and I'm using today is from Rhonda Allison. This is what's called the Oceanic Vitality Serum, also known as DNA Reversal. It's not acne safe. So for you acne people, I have a lot of people who get some blemishes here and there who use this and don't have any problems with breakouts. But if you are truly acne prone, you could choose any of the more acne safe serums to put on. But I love this one because it has so many ingredients that help inhibit dark spots. It helps to balance the heat in the skin. It's got great antioxidants and anti-inflammatories in it. It's just yummy. So I'm going to put this on. Now, what I did yesterday, as my conductive gel, I pulled out Michelle Corley's Ultimate Hydration Gel. Many of you acne clients out there already know about this wonderful stuff. We use this as a hydrator and moisturizer for our acne clients, but I have to tell you, I had only tested it a little bit and not used it that much because I have always thought of it being for acne clients. So when I pulled it out Monday, I was so pleasantly surprised. So I'm going to turn on my device. I'm going to go turn it on, hit mode, get the sonic blinking, turn it up 5 times. And then I'm going to go down to ion negative because I want to drive things in. And I'm going to hit 5 times, get that nice and strong, go down to massage, turn that on, and then go to LED. Let's change it up this time. Let's put on green. Green is really great for preventing hyperpigmentation. It's anti-inflammatory. Now I'm going to push confirm. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a nice little blob of the hydrating gel. See it there? And I'm going to put it right on the head of my device. Leftovers go on the skin. And I am going to work this all over into my skin. And I have to tell you guys, yesterday, as I was doing this, I literally watched my skin plump back up with moisture. My skin was like a raisin. It was just so shrivelly. And it was such this simple thing of using this ultimate hydration gel, which is putting water moisture into the skin, combining it with the ultrasound and the ions and the massage and the LED, just pushing it all into my skin. And my skin got so happy and so plump that my husband said, "How did you Photoshop your face?" So I'm working this in. I still have lots and lots of slip, but as I start to lose slip, what I like to grab is a hydrosol from Botnia. I love this new, Botnia does a new hydrosol every season. Let's see if we can darken this up so you can see it. This one happens to be called 12 Hands because 12 hands went into creating this product. So there were 3 different farms. One of the people actually drew the stickers that you see that we put on here. So they did have some hand drawn art that's on here, and just bringing it all together is amazing. This is anti-inflammatory. It is an antioxidant. It's very soothing, and it smells absolutely wonderful, as all of the hydrosols do. I'm going to give a good spritz. And breathe in. How does she do that? Oh my goodness. How does she make those hydrosols so stinking yummy? They are, smell so good. So I'm working it into the skin. Go right over the lips. It's a question on here. I'm not getting them in order, but I just see one that popped up is, can you use the device on some, oh wait, no, that's not the one I wanted to read. Where'd it go? Oh, is the My Skin Buddy your only device with the green light therapy? No, this is called the Wave. And this is the green light therapy for that. This is the My Skin Buddy. It also has green light. I'm using the Wave because I have more customizations I can do with it. The Wave, the My Skin Buddy really has just one ion. Doesn't have that choice between negative and positive ion. Also, the My Skin Buddy gets kind of warm, gets warmer. And the LED on the Wave is stronger. But the MSB is still a great entry-level device. For a first device, if you don't have one, get it. It's amazing. Just the Wave is the MSB, the My Skin Buddy on steroids. It just takes it to the next level, which is what I need. I'm 59, and I just need a bit more going on, a little more support. So my skin is dry now. I could, if I wanted to, spritz it again and keep working, keep doing my treatment. Oh, I didn't look to see how many minutes. I could have told you how many minutes I did on that because it does show you the minutes on there. Now, what I'm going to do is I feel a little tacky because I've got the gel, conductive gel on. So I'm going to spritz one more time. And I'm just going to rub in the gel on my skin. The beauty of this gel is that it does not pill. Pilling is when you go to rub on a foundation or a moisturizer and it just kind of rolls off the skin as you're trying to put it on. A lot of gels will do that, but Ultimate Hydration Gel does not. So you don't have to worry about this pilling. So for many people, this is enough. You've got I mean, can you tell? Can you see how plump and juicy? Oh, I love it. So, for many people, now you could just put your sunscreen on and you don't even need another moisturizer. I like to use a little extra moisture just for my age and for a little drier skin. I want a little more protection. So I use either Neogenesis Intensive or I'll pull Neogenesis Barrier Renewal and put a light layer of that on it just so I get that trans epidermal protection. I don't want to have trans epidermal water loss. I just put all this water in there. I want to seal it down in and keep it there. So put on a little moisturizer over the top. Next step for me now, if you had it, you could do the Hevatox Gold Serum. So if you wanted a little extra oomph, I can put some on and show you. Let's do it. I got it here. You don't have to do this, but this is if you have those chronic lines around the face that you're working on. You could use the Gold Serum. And it can go before or after your moisturizer, either one. And get some in there. And now I'm just going to squirt it on the area. I'm going to be generous with it because it's got those ingredients, those peptides and things that I want to go in there and freeze the muscles, right? I want to do that freezing. I got those freezing peptides. This is my Botox alternative, so I'm going to be generous with it. And I'm just going to put it on those areas where I worry about lines. So I can smile and see where my lines are. Yeah, these ones over here. Let's get those. Kitty whiskers, get those. And those lips. Got to get those. So if I want to, at this point, I can grab my wave again and turn it on really quick. And I can put it on sonic and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and go down to massage. Turn that on. And why not just some LED and just hit confirm. And I can just use some sonic vibrations just to work that down, that serum down into those pesky little lines and wrinkles. Not very long because this is going to dry into the skin pretty fast. And my neck, I've been really working on my neck. It's getting much better. I had a good case of tech neck from having COVID this summer and just spend too much time in bed reading and stuff, my head down. I'm really working on using my phone or my iPad and holding it up so I'm not contributing to these bumps. So why not, while we're at it here, let's just do this. Let's put some of the Neck Perfect from Is Clinical. Let's put some of that on here and let's just work that into the lines. While we're at it. Be good for my skin. And then really at this point, I'm ready for sunscreen. You know, usually at this point is when I brush my teeth. It would be so good if I brushed my teeth before all this because all these great things that I put on wouldn't get taken off by the toothpaste. So what I use, I'm addicted to, is Clinical's Youth Limp. It's a lip elixir. You can see that. And after I brush my teeth, this lives next to my toothbrush. So anytime I brush my teeth, I put this on and rub it all around my lips and my mouth because this is what's going to go in and do that deeper healing and regeneration for that area around the mouth where those deep lines get and where we sometimes get some dark pigmentation going. So that's pretty much, we've done it. Oh, well, I'll mention it after. Lauren had something she wanted me to mention and I skipped right over it. So I'll go back and do that. So my next step, last step, of course, always during the day, you've got to put on some sunscreen. So I love this on an easy day when I don't want to wear any foundation or anything else. I'm going to grab Sorella's Dewdrops. It goes on beautifully under foundation, but I also love that I can just use it in place of foundation when I just want to have a nice, easy, natural day. This is their lightest tint. Gives the skin a really nice glow. It puts another layer of moisture protection on the skin. And then the last thing I'm going to do, and what I want to talk about, is using mists. So you saw where I use the mist to keep my gel moist. I also like to mist at the end of a treatment. We use mists. You know, there's a difference between toners and mists. Usually when I refer to a toner or a tonic, I'm talking about an active product. So it has some active ingredients that are going to go to work on the skin doing specific things like brightening, darkening pigmentation, clearing the skin, um, clearing the pores, that kind of thing, or smoothing the texture. That would be an active toner or tonic. And I use that after I cleanse. But then I also like to use mists, and I like to use hydrosols because those are more feeding the skin and they're putting that water moisture into the skin. So I'm going to use another little bout of the Botnia 12 hands. 12 hands also has some ingredients in it that help balance the heat in the skin. So this is really going to help me if I have any hot flashes, to balance that heat. If you have rosacea, it's going to help balance that redness, calm it down. Now, and speaking of hot flashes, Lauren wanted me to mention Fan Club to you guys today. She's been recommending this to our healthy aging clients who do the consultation who have menopausal symptoms, whether it's, vaginal dryness, hot flashes, night sweats, any of that. And everybody who's using this is reporting that within a few weeks, all those symptoms are diminished, if not gone completely. So this is from Hum, and it's called Fan Club. So she wanted me to give that a plug because her clients are really loving it. And I think that's really cool. Really great. So I feel nice and glowy now. My skin feels really great. Now you could do these, what I just did with the Wave, you could do with a number of other products that you might already have at home. One thing that I like to do, that I had another experience, and I like speaking from experience, is that a few weeks ago, I went and I had a facial. And my facialist is fantastic. She does a great massage, but she's using some kind of new liquid on her pads that she lays on your eyes. And I don't know what's in them, but for whatever reason, it burned all around my eyes. So it was all red and my eyes were puffy. I came home and I started putting some things on there. I put some of that, actually, the Oceanic Vitality. I put some of that on there. I put some Rhonda Allison Pro Salve on there, and it was just stinging and burning, and still the next morning, very red and puffy. And what I want to tell you guys is I pulled out Botnia's Soothing Repair Mask and put that around my eyes. And instantly, the puffiness was gone, the redness, the irritation, the stinging, all of that was completely gone. So you could actually, if you want to really calm and soothe the skin, you could use this in place of where I used the Ultimate Hydrating Gel. So I might do this. In fact, I think I am going to do it tonight. I'm going to do the same facial and use this as my conductive gel for the PM. During the daytime, if you use too much of this one, it can cause a little bit of pilling for some people. So I like to use it at nighttime and then leave it on all night. And then I'm not worried about pilling makeup or anything like that. But the Botnia Soothing Repair Mask, fantastic, wonderful mask. Love, love, love it. It's got golden seal. It's got arnica in it. It's got hydrosols that help balance redness and calm the skin. It's really good stuff. So I'm looking over at my table here to see if there's anything I missed talking about that I pulled out here, and I think I covered it all. So I'm going to go over here now to you guys' messages, and let's talk. Let's talk. Okay. Sherry says, can the red light therapy replace a dedicated red light modality like a mask? Oh, so I think what you're asking is, does the red LED that's on here, will that replace using like an Omnilux mask or something like that? it can replace that. Those kind of face masks that sit on your face, they really aren't that strong. And this would definitely replace that. What this will not replace is the light stem. So if you're using a Soluma or you're using a light stem, those are both stronger than this is, and they're both stronger than like a face mask that's shaped like your face that you put on. So, but I would definitely say this is on par with one of those shaped face masks. But to get that really advanced LED therapy, that's when you want to get a light stem or a Soluma. Okay, next question. Is the My Skin Buddy your only device with the green light therapy? So I hit that one as we were talking. No, the Wave and the My Skin Buddy both have green light therapy. We are also working with one of my good friends who's been on the show before, is working on getting us a green light just by itself, like you would use a light stem. She's working on getting that for us. It just hasn't come to fruition yet with our people. So Lauren says, our clients that experience hot flashes have been loving 12 hands, and that is the Botnia mist. It is, she says, instantly cooling. We were spritzing ourselves like crazy at headquarters when we had 110-degree weather. Yes, it really does help to cool the skin. So whether you're hot because it's hot out or you're hot because of internal heat and menopausal and premenopause and all that, it's a miracle worker. And so she makes these a different one every quarter. So get this one, you guys. This is one of the ones to get, and maybe get two, and keep one in the fridge so that it lasts longer, because who knows what the next one will be. I'm sure it'll be wonderful too, but this one's really good. Sherry says, can you use the serum and the Wave on the fine lines right under the eyebrows? Yes, absolutely. So if you want to use it on the eyebrows, use an eye product. I have right here on my desk, I have Revitalizing Peptide Eye Gel from Michelle Corley. This is loaded with peptides. You guys have heard me talk about this before, that before Michelle made the whole face serum, we used to put this all over our whole faces because what it does for lines. So I can get some of this out. I can put it on the orbital bone all around my eye and turn on my device quickly. Sonic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go to ion negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to massage. Yep. Let's go to just red and turn it on. And absolutely, there we go. Right on the orbital bone. Now, the reason why I put on that eye serum first is because you have to have a slip and you have to have something to conduct. And a gel is the best for conducting the ultrasound or the ions. The device won't work without that. There we go. Now, people who have really dry skin, they will use this and then they use a lotion afterwards just in the dry area, like out here. Turn it off. There we go. So eye serums can be used just like we use serums on the face. We put on a serum first, and then we put a moisturizer over the top to help hold in that moisture. So you can do the same thing with eye serums. Put on your eye serum, then put on an eye cream over the top, and that is what's going to help prevent transepidermal water loss in this area around the eyes. Sarah says, in the Wave, we could use the ultrasound, biomechanical stimulation, cleansing, deliver serums, and green light modalities without the heat, right? That is right. I have found that sometimes when I'm just using the Sonic and just red LED, I can feel some warmth from the red LED, but it's not that warm. It's not like the warmth of the Wave. The warmth of the My Skin Buddy, excuse me. The Wave stays really neutral and does not heat up. Sarah says, I imagine if you tone skin, evenings are the best time. And can you ever overtone? So talking about toners, we need to say in this situation, I believe you're talking about a corrective or an active toner. So you can use active toners morning and night, but you're right. It depends on your skin type and what your skin concerns are. I often use a toner morning and night. The Hevatox pads that we have here, they're designed to be used morning and night because they are really helping the other things that you're going to put on your skin to penetrate into the skin. However, if you have a toner at home or toner pads that are very strong, maybe they have a lot of glycolic acid in them, or they have glycolic and retinol in them, that's a pad or a toner that you're probably going to want to just use in the PM. Because if you're putting strong retinols and strong acids on your skin in the morning, and then you're exposed to the sun, it's not such a great combination. So that can be, in that situation, you would want to use that more active toners, active ingredients you would want to use at nighttime. Now, where that changes is when we're working with acne or we're working with pebbling underneath the skin or a lot of blackheads. For some people who are very oily or their skin just produces a lot of cells at a rapid rate, those people often can use a toner pad or an active toner morning and night. So it really depends on your skin and what your goals are, how often and when you're going to use that. Can you overtone? You can't overtone, but you could use a toner that's too strong for you and use it too often. So for instance, a top seller on our website are Skin Script's glycolic and retinol pads. People love those pads, but that's very strong. And there are people, I know them, I have a few clients who can use those pads morning and night without any adverse effects at all, and it won't be too much for them. But for most people, using glycolic and retinol pads, you could overdo it with those. And for some people, overdoing it means using it every day. Some people only need to use those pads once or twice a week. And if you use them more than that, then you're over exfoliating the skin. You'll know you're over exfoliating because the skin starts to flake, it gets dry, or it's just starting to look dehydrated and kind of rough. And that's just the opposite of what you want to do. Your skin will let you know if you're using too many correctives or you're doing correctives too many days or nights in a row, because the skin will suddenly stop looking like this, where it's plump, and it'll get where you lift it like this, it'll have these little dehydration lines and a lot of texture. And that could be that you're dehydrating your skin by using too many acids too often, and you need to cut back a little bit. So I hope that's helpful and not confusing. Melissa says, I was wondering when the Neogen MB1, the Neogenesis MB1 will be back in stock again. You love that spritz when I get red and irritated. So try this one. This would be a good replacement for you. Another thing that would be a good replacement, well, when I just say try this, I should tell you what it is. This is the 12 hands from Botnia. There it goes. The other thing to use that would be similar to that would be the soothing mask, because this has the ferments in it. It has those probiotics in it that you're getting from MB1. MB1 and Neogenesis has not been able to figure out a stabilizer for that or preservative that keeps it stable when we have to ship it in hot or freezing temperatures. So we have to just be so careful when we can ship that. We probably won't start shipping it again until probably November. And then we'll stop again. Usually we stop April, May, something like that. We stop shipping that one. So, but I know they're continuing to work on that. So hopefully they will find that way to keep it more shelf stable for us. But in the meantime, try those other two products, because I think that they will really help with that too. Yeah, Celine says we're hoping October 1st. Okay, as long as the heat goes away. So she's hopeful that the heat's going away. I was out in the heat all weekend, 98 degrees here in Sacramento, working in the garage. So to me, it seems like it's way too hot yet to do that. But maybe it will happen in sometime in October or November. Sherry says, can you use the wave on body parts instead of the body wave? Absolutely. The body wave is not called the body wave. What's it called? It's the curve. So you can use either one of those devices, can go on the face or the body. Absolutely, you can use this. This is not going to be a device that does that help. It's not going to do that redistribution of fat and smoothing out of the cellulite the way that the curve does. But it's definitely going to plump the skin, make it softer, healthier, help to drive moisture and hydration into your body skin. So you could definitely use it there. Does the MSB have ultrasound? Yes. It's a much lighter, much lower amount. You can go on the website and read the different amounts, Valentina, but it's a smaller amount than this. And it's not really ultrasound. It's ultrasonic. So it's ultrasonic vibrations, a little different than what you're probably thinking of when you think of the ultrasound. But it's still very powerful. And it's great. It's a great beginner tool. I think that Valentina, I think you have the Wave. Maybe you don't. I know you have some really top level devices. The TMP, Time Master Pro, I think you have that. That is an excellent ultrasound device. And we now sell that device with the vibration, with the electrical muscle stimulation. And we sell it without that because some of us just like to use the ultrasound without the muscles twitching. And we're very sensitive to muscle twitching. And so that having that TMP without that is very nice. So we have that option for you guys now. What you need to know is if you're using the TMP with the EMS is that you want to keep it on the lowest setting because you don't want the muscles vibrating and twitching because then there's causing too much. It's actually going to deplete the ATP in the cell rather than build it up. So we always want to stay away from muscle twitching as much as we can. Celine says she didn't even realize the first is next week. So her estimate might be off on that. I know the month is flying by. October is already here. That's why I've got my pumpkin stuff out already. Okay, Sarah says, off subject, is there any skincare you should avoid when layering with Neogenesis recovery? Not that I know of. I have heard years ago, I heard that using retinol, like prescription retinol over recovery, that sometimes people had problems with that. But I've never experienced that. I've had clients using Neogenesis recovery underneath retinol, L-retinol, and retinaldehyde, and we haven't seen a problem with that. But I had heard that before. It's just I've never seen it to be true. So that would be the only thing I know of. Neogenesis can go underneath everything, and that's actually, if I wasn't out of it, my husband and I are out of it. So, I always forget to bring stuff home. So, he's going to go on the website and order it and then we'll have it at home again. But normally I would have put on my recovery and then put on the Oceanic Vitality on top of that because I'm that person. I either use Neogenesis recovery or Neogenesis skin serum every day. I love them both. And I feel like I get almost as good as results with skin serum as I get with recovery. Skin serum just has more hydrating qualities to it, where recovery is just the real strong, intense stem cell cytokines. So if you are recovering, you've got scarring or something, recovering from a peel or some kind of treatment, recovery is the thing that you want to use. However, on a day-to-day basis, we see excellent results with skin serum. So if recovery is out of your price wheel, take a look at the skin serum. It works great. I have amazing before and afters of really crepey skin on the arms, and all she used was the skin serum, and that crepiness is completely gone. So within, I don't know, a month or two, something like that. So they're both great. Okay, silly question. Okay, but how can I test the rejuvenator is actually delivering the microcurrent besides just heat and beeping? I don't know. I mean, you've got me stumped. So reach out to live chat. I'm not sure that there is another way. I'm thinking, can you put water on it? But no, because some devices we test by putting water on it, like the TMP, and you can see it fizzing up. I know when we do the Clairblind Mini, we use a butter knife across the two things, but I'm not sure if there is a way to test the eye rejuvenator. I do trust the company though. They're one of the best companies we've ever worked with out of Germany. MBK is a fantastic company and they really stand behind their products and do a good job. So I do have that trust factor, but I'm not sure if there's a way to test it, but we can certainly reach out to our rep at that company, and you can reach out to live chat at artistskincare.com and maybe we can get some information for you that way. Off the top of my head, I'm not thinking of anything. So, all right. Jeana C says, I can see the flickering when nearing my eye with a rejuvenator. Yeah, because flickering is microcurrent. So that would definitely be that you're seeing the microcurrent. Everybody's different. There's that optical nerve. So when you're seeing that flickering, it's just the electrical current hitting the bone there, but not everybody sees that kind of a flicker. So that could work for some people, but maybe not for everybody. Yeah, Sarah says, I've never seen that. Yeah, because not everybody sees that. It's the same with other microcurrent devices. Some people will see that flicker when they have it on here and other people don't. So it's not a reliable test. Oh, great. Sherry says she's loved this video. It's been filled with great information and products. Yay. I just like taking inspiration from real life. So I got some for you guys over the weekend and it was just so nice. My skin feels so good after mistreating it all weekend. And I had to share that with you guys. I get so many people reaching out over live chat saying, what do I do when my skin's dehydrated? So pull out pull out one of your devices, pull out your Wave, pull out your MSB, or pull out your TMP, anything that has ultrasound, or even your Clairblend Mini. If you just have a little microcurrent device and that's all you have, it will work. Pull them out, get all these things out, get a hydrating gel on your skin and just work it in using one of those devices. Microcurrent will also help penetrate product into the skin. So just get in there and go to work and let that gel really get deep down into the skin and go to work for you. So you guys, it's been a lot of fun. We have somebody that's saying, do you ever talk about hair? Occasionally we talk about hair, especially in regard to acne, because we have a lot of acne clients and we do have a really great skincare line that's been made by a dermatologist that specifically addresses the issues of the skin. So not only is it good for the hair, but it's also good for the scalp. It addresses, flaking and psoriasis and acne and breakouts, all of that. And that is our Scene products. And so we've done a few videos on that. What is it that you would like to see us talk about in regard to hair? And maybe we can work on that for you. We definitely have each of us has our own secret techniques for getting our hair just right with our products. So if you want to post in or reach out to live chat after this video and let them know what kind of video you would like to see in regarding hair. Okay, shedding hair. That's a good one. Absolutely. And that would be a good one for me to do because a lot of people have seen extra hair loss with COVID. In fact, Valentina, I'm glad you bring that up because I've noticed that I have a lot of hair coming out in the shower now. And I had COVID over the summer and prior to that, I wasn't seeing that much hair loss. So that is an interesting observation. Our favorite thing for that, and is the Neogenesis. The scalp serum is amazing. The moisture mist and the scalp serum together, because you want to get your scalp moist with the mist, and then you just take the serum and work it in. And then you can also use the light stem for wrinkles, the red LED, and use that on the scalp. That will also help with getting stimulating new hair growth for you. So that's a great topic. We could possibly, I'll work on that, see if we can do a topic on hair loss and having a healthy scalp. I think that would be really wonderful. All right, you guys, it's been great. I will see you all next week. And we have more good things coming. So many fun things coming up. I tell you. Celine says, time for tacos? Yeah, it's taco time. One of the things I want to tell you guys I have in the works to get you excited, it has me so excited, is that we are going to be hosting our videos on our website. So they'll still be here on YouTube if you want them, but that'll be on our website. And when I'm talking about the products, they'll all be right there. So you can look at the products as I'm talking to you about them. And I know that that's something you guys have been asking a lot, put a link in, tell us what products you're talking about. So in the next month or so, we'll be hosting these on our website, and you'll be able to see the products, read the ingredients, do everything, all your research while I am talking. So I'm just super, super excited about that. So that's something we're looking forward to. And of course, we have our new device, and we have a new hydrating gel to go with it, conductive gel. That will be launching in November, and that will be really exciting too. So we have good things coming this quarter for you guys. So stay tuned. And let's see. Great. Valentina's going to try that, what I just mentioned for her hair. Good, good, good. Sherry says that Celine can't afford tacos with spending money on your products. You need to find a Taco Tuesday, Sherry. So every Tuesday, the local taco place over here has tacos for $2.50. So we go there and have a $2.50 lunch, and that's really great. All right. Yes, here's Celine saying they're $2.50 each. Daniel says, Valentina, what are the side effects? What are the side effects of hair loss? Well, the side effect of hair loss is that your hair gets very thin, and sometimes you can start seeing your scalp. So you don't want to have too much hair loss. We're always losing hair, but too much hair loss, then we start seeing the scalp, and it's just not so good. The hair doesn't look as healthy. So that would be that. And Valentina says she's looking forward to the new device. Yay. That's awesome. Okay, you guys, I'm tuning out, going for tacos. Love you all. And I will see you all next week. And we'll see what inspiration comes my way in the meantime. Take care.